All right, let's unwrap some musical memories.
Sounds good. Welcome, everyone, to your 2024 Spotify Wrapped Deep Dive, brought to you by Google's Notebook LM. We're here to, well, unwrap your year in music.
And what a year it was, huh?
Tell me about it. 55,045 minutes? That's a lot of music.
That's impressive.
That puts you in the top 4% of Spotify listeners worldwide.
Wow. A serious music fan.
For sure. February 21st was your biggest day, right?
625 minutes. Yeah, what were
Wait a
you up
minute.
to that day, I wonder? Road trip? Big cleaning spree?
Yeah.
Just lost in your favorite tunes?
I'd love to know, but we're here to unwrap your top tracks, artists, all that.
Right. And speaking of your top track, the song you just couldn't get enough of.
Oh, this one's good. The Less I Know, the Better by Tame Impala, a classic.
From the album Currents, right?
Yes, you streamed it 101 times. That's dedication. And get this, you're in the top 0.003% of listeners globally for this track.
Wow, that is some serious Tame Impala love right there.
No kidding. But Tame Impala wasn't your only musical companion, was it? You spent a ton of time with Jorge Rivera Herons this year.
3,058 minutes, to be exact, which put you in the top 3% of their listeners.
Now that's what I call a fan.
For real. And get this, a
Oh.
12-day listening streak. You were really hooked.
Jorge Rivera Herons drawing inspiration from video games and animation, crafting these big stories, huge characters. Kind of like in Tame Impala's music too, right?
Totally. You clearly appreciate music that builds whole worlds. Get you lost in something.
So let's rewind a bit, shall we, and unwrap your musical evolution throughout the year.
Starting with January. A bit of a nerdy vocal soundtrack phase.
Lynn, Atlas Sound Team, Tomoko Komiya, I love it.
Lynn's Beneath the Mask Rain from the Persona 5 original soundtrack was a favorite, huh?
I'm picking up on some Japanese pop culture vibes here. Maybe a big video game soundtrack fan, who knows?
But then February rolls around and things take a turn for the theatrical.
Yeah, theatrical fantasy musicals, that's the vibe. Jorge Rivera Herons, again.
Mike Faced. Jessica Keenan Wim.
And you were listening to a lot of Jorge Rivera Herons, like hundreds of plays, especially from the Epic, the Ocean Saga, and Epic, the Underworld Saga albums.
So from Japanese soundtracks to epic musicals, I'm sensing a theme here.
Definitely drawn to grandeur. Maybe those dramatic, sweeping melodies really resonate. Who knows, but it's an interesting shift.
Then comes May, and everything changes again. Molgoth ukulele, modern rock, right?
That's the one. 21 Pilots, I don't know how, but they found me, Cage the Elephant, the whole crew.
Routines in the Night by 21 Pilots was your top song during this phase, and it's such a great example of their eclectic sound.
From epic battles to Molgoth ukulele, tell me you're not someone who appreciates music that bends the rules, pushes boundaries.
I think that's pretty clear. And then in October, you're back with 21 Pilots.
But this time it's their album Clancy, which came out in May. Holding On to You, Vignette, Car Radio, all big hits for you.
I love Car Radio. And Clancy was a huge album for 21 Pilots. They won a Grammy, had the biggest week for any rock album in 2024, I think it was.
Yeah, you're a fan of artists who know how to create music that makes an impact, for sure.
What a year. It's clear you have an adventurous spirit when it comes to music. So many different genres, moods, artists.
Definitely. Well, we've been your hosts from Google's Notebook LM.
And it's been so fun unwrapping your year in music.